Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. I am doing a reading today for Sagittarius. This is a love reading or whatever information the tarot feels you need to know right now. I will be shuffling for 3 cards and an underlying energy. It is a mini read, so I will be taking tumor flyers at this point, and I will let you know what the tarot feels you need to know right now. Okay, and again, this is for Sagittarius. You have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, let's do one more shuffle. What does the tarot need for Sagittarius to know? We need 2 more cards and the underlying energy. There we go, got one. Okay. Jeez, they're coming out very quickly this time around. Okay. Underlying energy is the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Pentacles is your underlying energy, and this is choices, okay? And it could be choices for many things. This could be choices about career, could be choices about love, could be choices about home life, choices about lots of different things, okay? And the problem is with this one is the choices are intertwined within each other, okay? They're both kind of stuck in this infinity symbol, and it seems like no matter what you choose, the other is never really truly going to go away, okay? It'll always kind of be hanging around. I think it's more of a balance thing that you need to keep. It's almost like you feel like you need to keep them both balanced because one never will go away. So you always want to keep both of them in a good place, okay? And that's kind of where you are right now. You can't really let go of either choice, and that's kind of where you are, all right? You also have the 5 of Wands in the reverse. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and you also have the Moon reversed as well, okay? So Sagittarius, what we are looking at here, and I feel like this is more based on a love reading versus career or anything else. I feel that you are in a place right now where maybe there was some bad feelings or a little bit of bickering with your significant other or someone that you were just starting to get to know, maybe even. I feel more strongly that this would be more for somebody who's struggling with a relationship they've already been in, okay? And the reason that I say that is because you are trying to make a choice, and usually it's because there's 2 things going on. I feel like maybe there's a choice of whether you're thinking, should I move on or should I stay? Should I move on or should I stay? But in this case, I feel like some of that bickering, some of those bad moments or feelings that you've had that's starting to die down a little bit. And I think that that's kind of where, the 2 coins are evening. Did I say that? Yeah, I did say that right. Evening themselves out in a way where I think the choice is almost becoming a little bit harder because now they both are kind of equally as good in your eyes, whereas before it was kind of like this, and there were moments where the 2 coins were not even, and one seemed a lot better than what was going on the other side, and you thought, all right, I'm going to head on this way, and now things are pretty even. They're both looking pretty good. You want them even because I think it brings a little bit more harmony in your life where something is not too overwhelming unless it's really about like a relationship you want to keep. That's the coin you want up really high, and the other one, maybe the temptation or the other person you're thinking of, has to be very low. That's probably the only scenario where it would be ideal to have the coins lopsided, okay? Otherwise, sometimes when you have the coins when they're equal, it's sometimes could be harder too in some ways, because then it's harder to choose from, especially like, and it's off topic, but especially if it's about a job. Like sometimes it gets a little bit harder because you're like, oh my gosh, they're both equally good. What do I do? But that's always positive too, because you want to have good things available to you, and having more than one good thing available to you is always a plus. So anyways, back to the reading. It looks like whatever was going on that was making you a little unhappy, or maybe was causing a lot of conflict, that's sort of kind of weaning itself. It's kind of going away a little bit. Things are feeling a little bit better, I think, in your relationship with the person you're in. You do have two major arcanas next to each other. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Moon that is reverse in this case. The Wheel of Fortune spins. It gives you something to work with, and then you deal with it however you want. And depending on how you deal with it is how the wheel, when you spin it again, sometimes is how your next part of that destiny or fate that you're dealing with is going to happen. Okay. Sometimes you don't control the wheel though. Sometimes the other person controls the wheel. So you're not sure what's going to happen sometimes from 1 week, 1 month to the other. So something is changing. Something is giving you another opportunity here. Okay. You are I think in a good place right now in this relationship, this connection that you're in. Okay. Whatever was bothering you before, whatever was causing you to have one coin higher than the other, where something was looking better than the other, that's all kind of going away. And I think that for some of you, Sagittarius, what you have is looking good. It's stable. It's stabilizing itself. Okay. And sometimes just naturally those things kind of happen. But you do have the Moon in reverse here. What this means is not necessarily that there are hidden secrets. Oh, you're going to discover something awful. What it could mean is that things are coming to the surface, or maybe you've talked some things out, or maybe you've discovered certain things that are making this relationship work out a little bit better than you were in the past. Okay. And I'm not saying go divulge every little detail, every little secret, because that can make things worse sometimes. Everyone's entitled to have, some feelings that they keep to themselves. But I feel like as long as you are being honest, and as long as you are being trustworthy, and as long as you are putting your energy in the right place, that if the Moon was this way, it's, I think, worse than if it's reversed. Having it reversed means that things are going well, things that are being revealed are being taken care of, but you need to be careful. This is more like a warning. You need to be careful that you maintain this honesty, continuously maintain the honesty, because once you start stacking up secrets, that's when this card may come out reversed next time. Okay, meaning that it could come out and haunt you, I think. So right now you're in a good place, and you make the right choice. Okay, you have two different ways that you can go. Okay, whatever it is that you were thinking. If some of you guys were thinking of just completely ending this and just kind of going with your other choice, you could do that too. Okay, it's not like, I'm not getting anything saying that you shouldn't go this direction. Especially if you're more like in a casual kind of relationship, or you're not really very deep into it. There's nothing indicating that you can't have this other side of the coin that you want. It's just, I think it really is sort of saying that the one that you're in is probably the better choice for you. And if you guys were thinking of changing a connection to somebody else, it just makes sure that whatever you do, that you're being honest about things, that you're not hiding things. Maybe be upfront and just say, this isn't working, and just stop it right there, instead of trying to have another relationship and keeping it from both people, like things like that. Like, just be honest about what you want. When you make your choice, stick to it, and just be upfront about what you're wanting. Okay, so there's nothing here about really strongly saying which one is better, but at the same time, it is kind of leaning toward things are settling, you know, what made you push and look at, you know, the other side. It's getting better, okay? And it looks like you guys can have a good second chance at this, okay? Especially for those who are kind of more brand new. You know, it could have just been like a little stumble that you went through here. But, you know, what I am getting really strong feelings about is just being honest and just keeping things on the surface and not hiding your feelings either, because you do need to talk about things, okay? If you're not feeling good about something, you need to be open and say it, not let it build and build and build until you get a tower, which is not what you want. So that's kind of all I have for you. It's just about making the right choice and getting another chance, or giving someone another chance as well, Sagittarius. That is all I have for you. If you want to support my channel, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I always am open to feedback. And subscribe to my channel. And I will see you later, Sagittarius.